talking about today?
We're doing a threesome part 3.
Oh, yeah?
And I also got cheated on my birthday.
Hey guys, welcome to Foreplay Podcast, a safe space for all things sex. And remember, if you're ready for sex, you're ready to talk about it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Every time. To the party.
Dude, I can't lift my arms out because they're especially hairy. Welcome to Foreplay Podcast, everybody.
Yes.
Today we're gonna talk about. We got a juicy one today. You guys love threesomes, so we thought we'd do.
And we love having them.
So thank you.
So today 3 is a crowd.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah. It's true.
G's gonna take us on a ride. We'll get there.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. You won't want to miss this. I had a bit of a scare with my itty bitty kitty, Clyde.
Oh.
He's the sweetest boy. Like
He's
I
a
feel
king.
you guys
Yeah,
know.
the
He's
king.
King Clyde.
King Clyde.
He just will come up and jump headbutt your knee to be like, I love you. And he loves being brushed. He'll literally start drooling while he's shedding everywhere and you're brushing him and he's rubbing his face against it.
Oh my
And
god.
he's just the most gentle, kind kitty ever. But I was sleeping one morning and my partner comes in and wakes me up and he's like, oh my god, there's something wrong with Clyde. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh god.
And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, me's still groggy. And my partner's like, he won't walk straight. Like, he's meowing really weirdly. His eyes look funny. He's like, he literally acted it out. He's like, meow. I was like, what? So I get up and look at him. And cats have a third eyelid that comes from the center of their eye and moves across their eyeball, but it's underneath and it's covered in mucus and whatever.
Yeah.
So I come out of the bedroom and I look at Clyde and his inner eyelid, his whispering eyelid, is halfway across his eyeball.
Oh
my God. He's not looking at me. He's looking through me, bro.
Yeah.
And his eyes are half closed and he's no officer, I'm not drunk while he's walking. He cannot walk a straight line. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, baby, are you okay? I start panicking instantly, but I'm also in assessment mode. How bad is this? So I'm trying to ask him, are you good, bro? And he goes, and I was like,
No.
So I look at my partner and I'm like, oh my God, we have to take him to the hospital now.
Yeah.
And my partner's getting him in the kennel. He doesn't want to go in the kennel because he hates it. Plus it's a little bit small for him.
No.
So it's we can't force him in there right now. And I was like, just not fair. Side note. But so we grabbed a towel, picked him up, just wrapped him in it so he would be a little bit more easy to carry. I ran downstairs to my car, drove up through the parkade. He hates going downstairs to the car. So my partner met me at the side door, hopped my vehicle. I'm calling the vet and calling the animal hospital at the same time to make sure I know where I'm going and whatever, driving there. And the girl on the phone for the vet, I'm giving my symptoms. I'm he's dizzy. I'm in my head, I'm worried that he had a stroke.
Yeah.
I'm literally freaking the fuck out. But to the girl on the phone, I was he's not walking straight. His eyes look funny, his inner eyelid or whatever. I gave all the symptoms. And the person on the phone is yeah, get to the hospital as soon as possible. And,
Oh no.
That's the worst thing he could have
Your cat has hours to live.
Yeah. We don't have much time.
Yeah. Oh my god, he has minutes to live. Get here soon.
so solemn. And then they say, I'm sorry.
No. And then on the phone she says, I'm sorry.
And I'm literally, it's okay. Thank you.
No.
Bye. And I hang up the phone to him in the car. And I'm and I was tell me it's gonna be okay.
Oh my god.
I'm only laughing because of the result.
Yeah, it's funny. But so I'm freaking out and I'm hold it together. But also, this is a side note. I live in Oliver. I don't know if I should say that. I think
Maybe not.
1062016. Unit number 231. No, but there is an animal hospital really close to my house, kind of on like the west side, so Stony Plain Roadish. But my memory only serves to know where the one is by Southgate on 51st Ave and 99th Street. So there's me driving technically to the south side of the city. It's not that far. I live downtown. But that's the only one I know where to go. I'm through traffic. Everyone's driving like dickheads. And then we're 3/4 of the way there. And my partner says, do you think do you think he maybe ate weed?
No.
And I was like,
Yeah, you're like, this motherfucker.
yeah. I was like, is this boy stoned? I was like, his eyes are closed. He can't do shit.
Clyde in his head, he's like,
Yeah.
No,
This is good.
He was high as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But he didn't like it. The whole car ride, he wasn't even going like meow. It was,
Oh.
I was like, baby, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, he's like a fucking chameleon. Like, I was the room the whole time. I couldn't. But yeah, we took him there. He got assessed. They held him for a few hours. They didn't even really do much. And then the vet was like, most likely it's THC.
yeah.
And I was like, okay. Still don't know how he got into it. He's been around it literally his whole life, and he's never been curious. So I think he just like stepped on something and like got it on his hand, and then
Oh,
Ate it, yeah.
and I don't even think about it because I don't really smoke.
Yeah.
So I just like didn't even cross my mind. I was like, this kitty had a stroke. No,
Yeah.
just baked.
On my first date with my ex-partner, his dog like ate a weed brownie while we were out, and we came
So
home.
chocolate and weed.
Chocolate and weed, and the dog was like fucked up, like just like walking around, like swaying side to side. And then my partner was like, I don't know, like what's going on with him. Just like wait with him for a second. I'm gonna like look around to see if he like got into anything. And the dog is just like on its all fours, like looking at me, and then just falls.
No.
Literally just falls to the ground. You're like, no. It's like, this dog's fucking dying, and I'm watching it. Like, and then we fucking realized, and then it was weed, and then the dog just like stumbled to the backyard and threw up everywhere.
No, he greened.
Yeah, he
Poor
greened out.
baby.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, so don't let your animals into your weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. Anything else happening with you guys?
My life's pretty boring right now, to be honest. Watching a lot of anime.
Oh, what kind of anime?
Oh gosh, I
What are your
started.
fave shows?
There's too many.
Oh.
The one I started recently is called My Hero Academia, and it's like about kids who have superpowers. It's
Nice.
yeah, I can't stop. And honestly, because my partner's going back to work on Monday, and he works like 12-hour days, it's probably all I'm going to be doing. That and Minecraft.
Yeah, nice.
Not that I'm complaining at all.
There you go.
I was talking to him today, and I was like, oh, I'm really like sad you have to go back to work. I'm going to be so lonely during the day. And then I was like, no, I have so much time to do whatever the fuck I want. I can
Yeah.
masturbate anywhere.
Yeah, it's
we
true.
love that. Truly.
True.
You're like on the couch, in the bed, in
Yeah.
the shower, in the living room, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
Nice.
What about you?
Moving room, so that's super exciting. I have the nicest balcony now,
Oh,
and I
that's
have like
so nice.
tables and chairs.
Oh,
And you can
It's
just like
so
leave your
fucking
balcony
nice.
door open in the summer.
Yeah. And it, like I get the I get like the night, like the sunset, so it's like
Oh, that's
cocktail hour.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
That's
that's super
perfect.
exciting. But I wanted to ask you guys, because I did this like on my Instagram of just like fun things to do or like date night ideas. And then I was talking with my friend Rosa, and she was telling me about this like adventure book you can get for dates, and you like scratch off like whatever it's like a scratch off, and then whatever that like date idea is, you have to do it. So I think for the ad anyways, it was like go to like a random spot and like blast some music and then do a dance as if you're in like a music video. Anyways, but I was thinking, because like that's such a good idea, but what are some like solid date ideas? Because mine, when my partner and I, we went on like a bike tour for like, we did it for cocktails one night. So like Saturday, and we just, well, RIP to the, I guess it was still patios.
Patios.
But But yeah, so that was super fun. And then we also did it for like coffee in the morning and
Nice.
breakfast.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Cute.
So
That's really
what
nice.
are some cute date night ideas or day? With like friends though also.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a picnic. Like even
Mhm.
friends date, like just getting like a bunch of snacks and like
Mhm.
drinks and sitting somewhere
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
But my favorite date like idea would be like it's a really nice day and you're like walking around downtown like looking at little like vintage shops and like going thrift shopping and like going to a crystal store. That's probably my favorite. Is like dressing up
Mhm.
cute,
Yeah.
going outside and spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
The ticket.
But-
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably what I would say.
Nice.
I feel like it's tough right now to do things that don't involve going and getting food of some sort.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
let's just whatever, fuck COVID. Like
Okay.
just say it how it would be.
Say it how it is.
I've been
Yeah.
driving a lot past the Tell Us World of Science.
Yes.
So I feel like the what is it called?
The IMAX.
The theater?
Going to see the stars under one of those things would be cool.
That would be really sick.
Mhm.
Sneaking in like just even if it was like the tiniest bit of wine, just to feel like you're getting away with something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then another thing that I wanted to do, but I still haven't done, get like a bunch of like containers, but I feel like I'd go to like Value Village and get like little jars with lids and stuff and like put
Mhm.
wine in those and then
Mm.
like little picnic basket.
Yeah.
I actually have a very fun fact that will
gosh.
help you out. Okay, so you know the Starbucks cups, the really tall ones?
Yeah.
You can fit an entire bottle of wine in them.
Whoa, that's
Like to a T, it's the
cool.
exact same measurements.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, but there's that giant hill right by the White Bridge that everybody sits on when it's sunny.
Yes.
And I've yet to do it, but I drive past it every day and I look at it and the sun's hitting my face. And I'm just like,
Beef. Yeah, meat. Well, if you haven't noticed,
oh,
we got a new
We got a couple
we
new.
got some licking lemons, all right.
toy.
Give it to Gianna with the mini one.
I'm interested to hear what you guys thought.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay, I guess we'll just say, so these are from
These are from deepfantasies.com. So,
Local.
yeah.
local brand. And they were kind enough to send us these to review and also kind enough to give you guys a discount code. So use 4play10 at your checkout to get 10% off your order.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And everybody, they have like the craziest different shapes. And they're all based around animals, I'm assuming.
Just
all of them.
fantasy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's a dragon.
But I love how they take the like, I don't know, that like taboo or like,
yeah.
I don't know, just that like negative connotation.
Yep.
And then that are on some of the other sites that have like
Mhm.
fantasy shaped dildos
Yeah.
and stuff. And they just make it so much more approachable
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
like,
And you can choose your
It's
own color.
fun.
Yeah.
Completely customizable. I'm pretty sure they're 100% silicone as well. Like I know they're silicone.
You get
There's no, from what I've seen from these ones, there's no like plastic base inside of them.
Oh,
no,
no,
it's
there's-
so
it's
squishy.
Mhm.
You get to choose your hardness.
Yeah, you get to choose
Yeah.
your firmness. But I was looking at one of their posts today, and they mentioned that firmness is always this might be good for ordering, but firmness is always relative because if you get a huge toy but you make it medium firm, it's going to feel a lot firmer than a small toy that's medium firm because there's just less material in general.
Mhm.
Right.
So something to keep in mind, but they're really freaking cool.
So
Yeah,
cool. Sorry.
oh no, you go.
I just want to display them everywhere. Like they're
Right.
so like the prettiest dildo I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Oh,
Right?
and for those who are listening, okay, there's one that's like
Oh yeah, Vaughn.
pink, and it's Vaughn. You know what? I have a fun fact about this as well.
Oh, okay.
But this Vaughn is like pink and green, like tealish, with like an iridescent white at the top, and the bottom, the base of it is like massive. It's honestly like,
Mhm. The thick.
For
boy.
yeah,
Flared
like, what's
base.
a good reference, man?
It's like 3
a lamp
inches, like
base,
2
like-
inches.
Yeah.
And then it's this like. It has some scales on the back. It's either like a dragon dick or like a fish dick.
Yeah.
Fish
now.
dick.
This would be a fish.
It's giving me a bit of like literally, it's giving
Maybe-
me aquatic vibes.
Hold it up in a fishing Tinder profile.
yeah, Berta boys.
Yeah, with a hook on it.
No.
A bird of boys.
Fun fact about Vaughn, we have the last Vaughn.
Wow.
Yeah, they can't get them anymore.
And I never would have, well, no, I'm not going to never say never, but I would never have thought to order one of these dildos before. Like, I feel like it wouldn't have been my go-to. And now it just takes the whole idea of having a dildo to the next level, because you can have it ribbed and you can like have so much like texture and like it's
delicious.
it's literally delicious. And I would never, you don't get this with other dildos.
I would never buy a phallic looking, like a penis looking dildo again, I feel like.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is just so much better.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, for what you get, I feel like they're so reasonably priced for the quality and how you're able to customize them.
Yeah.
They're so reasonably priced. And at other brands, there's a really big brand that makes fantasy dildos, and they're so expensive.
That one that you showed us.
Mhm.
with
Yes.
the big
Horse
dog
cock.
dick.
And that didn't look like, I don't want a horse cock
looks like
looking
dark and
like a legit
dangerous.
horse cock.
Right?
If I'm going to get that type, I want it to be like fucking iridescent,
Yeah.
you know, cool ass colors.
Or maybe you're into hentai and you want
Describe
tentacle
this-
porn.
Yeah, describe this one.
Like, this
Okay.
boy's fun.
I
Yeah,
love
super
this
fun.
one. I would want it for me a little bit more firm, I feel, because like the top might fold too
Yeah.
much with insertion.
Yeah.
But that's a personal preference. But anyways, okay, so this one is the Lucian.
Lucian.
And it's just a little tentacle boy. It's got like suction cups on the back. So I guess
That's
more
so
ribbing.
cool.
Going over your G spot.
Yeah.
Right? And then the opposite side of the suction cups also has like some ribbing. And then the whole thing is pretty much ribbed. And then it comes to a point at the top, and then it's got like a, I don't know, maybe like a baseball sized base. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have actually tried this one. So
Did you like it?
yeah, it
Yeah?
was not what I was expecting. I would give it a 7 out of 10, only because you're right that the pointy top, it kind of just like moves around a little bit.
Yeah.
They also have another tentacle one on their website that I
Yeah.
think is a little bit thicker
And
as
as
well.
Yeah.
if this was like firmer or like you can get it bigger too, I feel like
Mhm.
it would make such a difference. But we got a good like variation of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was so good, and it just makes me so excited to try the other ones.
Oh yeah, so this one, I think it was supposed to be like a wolf one,
Yeah.
fantasy
Looks like
vibe.
a wolf dog.
But
kinda.
I would say this is the one that looks probably the most like an actual penis that we got. And it has pink at the top. It kind of like marbles into like gold and
Yeah.
black. Super cool. But I love how it has like all the bumps on it.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like that'd be so fun.
And it
Like,
does have like
balls
legit
on
pee
it.
hole too.
yeah, it does have a pee hole. And I think on their website you can get ones that you can get like the ones where you can get fake cum coming out of
Yeah.
it.
Oh my gosh, they had this one and it had like eggs coming out of it. It
Yeah,
was, like, the
I saw
depositor. It
that.
was so cool.
Yeah, so whatever fantasy you have, you can really get it and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
explore and have fun.
And they do subscription boxes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That is sick.
And you know how I just love a good mystery box, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're like not sure what you want to get, but you still want to get something from them, get a mystery box.
There you go.
That's true. Wow. So once again, use our code 4play10.
to get 10% off.
10% off.
Because you deserve pleasure.
Yeah.
Deepfantasies.com.
Yeah.
It's time for the drum roll, please. Jillian, will you tell us how you got cheated on your birthday, please?
Yes. Okay. So before we go into the story, I do have some like context that we all just need to make sure we're aware of.
Okay, some backstory.
yeah,
Give
right.
it to
So
us.
the first thing is that I don't know if we talked about this on the pod a long time ago, but I know we discussed it. But let's just like remind the people.
Yeah.
So a little while ago, Jay Alvarez. A little while ago, Jay Alvarez came out with a sex tape, or it leaked or whatever. But in this video, he heats up a full thing of coconut oil in like, what do you call those? Like
A kettle?
A kettle, like in a full-on kettle, and then brings it over and just pours it all over this girl, like full-on head to toe coconut oil. And we all knew that was wrong, right? We felt uncomfortable. We felt uncomfortable. So listeners, just keep that in mind while you're listening to my story, okay? Second thing, you all saw the hope in my eyes last week when I talked about this threesome, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to ignore the red flags, and I know you all heard them, and that's okay, because we're moving on. The universe said content.
The universe really said content.
So I guess, where do I start now? Okay, so I guess what you guys know is that my partner rented a hotel room at the Fantasyland. So he rented us the space room. So we go up there, him and I meet at the hotel room first, and we go up there and we're vibing. Like, it's cool in there. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Fantasyland. Like,
Not the space room.
it was my first time, like super trippy, like neon lights everywhere, like the walls are space themed, like we're like having a like good time, like I'm drinking, like getting the vibes going. And then he was like, okay, she's downstairs, so I'm gonna go get her. And I was like, perfect, okay. I'm upstairs, I'm just trying to vibe, very nervous, sweating. He gets her, and then she comes upstairs and she hugs me, and like the vibes are like good, like I'm like, okay, this girl is cool, we have the same birthday. I think I shared that last time too. So we're all vibing. Life is good. Nothing's really happened yet. We're all just trying to get to know each other. We're playing this card game where we like ask each other questions. It was very interesting, very like third grader, like, what's your favorite color? And then it just gets spicy right away. So she like takes off her clothes and she's just wearing this like bodysuit, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get naked too. So I just like take my pants off.
You're just like, okay.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do that too. Take my pants off, and then I'm just in like a bodysuit, and then my partner is like, okay, I'm gonna go for a smoke, and then you guys like get comfortable. And I was like, okay. He leaves, and then literally the second he leaves, she was like, I'm not gonna like expose the whole conversation.
What? Can't we?
I mean, we can to like some extent, I guess. I'm not trying to like air everybody out.
Totally okay.
But she was just like, basically, like, your boyfriend's been cheating on you the whole time. And I was like, kind of like, huh? I'm in an open relationship. Like, how does that work? And she was like, I don't know how much he's told you about me. And all I knew prior to this was that like they've hooked up before, but I didn't know when. I didn't know like what the situation was, but I was like still trying to be like chill about it. And then she was like, kind of being sketchy, but was like, I don't want to like wreck your vibe tonight, and like I don't want to tell you anything he hasn't told you. And like in my mind, I'm just like A, confused, obviously, but then I'm like, okay, what do I fucking do? I was like, the only way I'm gonna get through this night is if I like literally put myself into like, you're just fucking these people, or like you're their third. I was like, if I get like too roped into this, I'm just like not gonna be into it anymore. And I wanted to have sex. Like, I was horny. It was my birthday. Like, we're in the space room. I was like, I'm still gonna have sex.
Okay.
And so she was like, okay, I really don't want to wreck your vibe. And I was like, no, like I'm chill. Like cool.
Yeah, like what?
Just one single tear just like comes down your
Just one single tear.
She's still smiling like, I'm okay.
Reeling it in. And then, okay, so let's just say we were fucked up, but they were on a different level of fucked up than I was. We'll just put it that way. So I was still like coherent. So we like start the bath, or like the jacuzzi that they have in the rooms, and we're like, okay, like let's have a bath, like whatever. So we have a bath, we're all just like hanging out, like still just like asking each other these like weird questions.
I want an example.
Yeah, give us
Like
one.
it was like, what's your favorite genre of music, and like why? Like, whoa.
And why?
Like, it was, like, very-
And discussion.
yeah. But anyways, so then after that, we start like making out, and we like turn the music on like up, and they were like kind of DJing, me and her like making out, and then we get our first noise complaint. So security comes up, and they're like pissed off, right? Which it's like, at the Fantasyland, people party there. Like, what? I would be like,
Yeah.
I'm anyway so confused. They're like, okay, like please turn down the music, whatever. And we're like, okay. We turn it down a little bit. We like, then things start happening. So then we start like having sex. She's like being super like nice to me. Like, she's just like, you have the nicest pussy, like going on and on and on. And she's like, you're just such a babe, like blah, like just like complimenting me, like over complimenting me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Then she's like, oh, like what toys did you bring? And I brought Wandy, duh. Like, what else am I gonna fucking bring? I have Wandy and like a butt plug and like whatever. And then she just like lifts up this giant thing of coconut oil. And I literally was like The Office where I was like trying to look into a camera, like, is this really fucking happening? And like I'm laying on the bed and she just ketchup pours it like all over my entire body.
You're just a fucking slippery slide.
Literally a slippery slug. Like just like fully covered in coconut oil. And I'm just like, okay, like this is happening. And then I'm just like in the back of my mind, like I'm gonna get a yeast infection, but like I'm already here. So that happens, and we're all covered, just like sliming on each other, fully covered in coconut oil. Then she was like, okay, so I brought a strap on, and she was like, it's my fantasy to like be fucked by someone with a strap on and like vice versa. And I was like, yeah, like I'll fuck you with the strap on, like let's fucking go. So I put the strap on, I get on the bed, and I start fucking her, like dick in vagina, and then security bursts through. Security comes into the room. I'm mid-stroke. And my partner is holding his dick and balls. And security comes in and they're pissed off. And I'm just like literally still like, what in shock?
Is this a prank?
Like, and okay, so then we're like, we stop, like I pull out and I'm just like, okay, we need to stop. We like put our clothes on, and the security for some reason was like, okay, you need to register the third person downstairs because you guys didn't do that, like because she came like later. So we were like, okay, mood kill. Be like, I'll just like covered in oil.
Down here. Like,
Yeah, like we're in the middle. Like I was just, anyways. So covered in coconut oil, putting the clothes back.
Wait, one thing. What is security's view? Are they like behind your ass? Or are they looking at you sideways?
Fully to the side.
So they have the whole picture.
They have the full.
And there's not like a bedpost in the way, right?
Yeah,
like they can
I'm
fully
full
see.
on, like one laying up, like kind of like this, and they're like fully watching. And she's like, "Hey," and my partner's like, "Hey."
I got to it.
And so security got a really good show. They had an eventful night. Then we go downstairs, we like have a smoke, whatever, and register her. And then we get upstairs. And then this is where the night kind of like took a turn. Because they were starting to fuck like way more than like I was being involved, or like it would be very like they would fuck and then I would fuck my partner or like her. Like it was never like all of us really together, except for one. We got into a position which was actually like super hot, where he was fucking her and then I was sitting on her face and I was looking the opposite way. But then there was
so
there was mirrors above and in front, so I was just like watching the whole thing, and I was like, this is awesome. I was like, okay, this is perfect because I get to see what's fucking happening, even if like I'm not fully involved. But then everyone's like fucked up, whatever, and then they start like fucking themselves like over on the floor, and I have like pictures of it. But they start fucking without me, and they start like massaging each other, and I'm just like sitting on the bed like, hey. And then they both just like get up and they just like go take a shower together and like didn't invite me, and I was once again just like sitting on the bed like, hey, like what's going on?
What?
So it was like, that was like super weird. And then like every time I went to the bathroom, he would be like starting to do something with her, like he was like trying to finger her, like we're like making out, and it'd be like every single time I left, which was like super sketchy, right? Like it's just like, why do you have to do that every single time
and you can
I like
feel
leave?
that energy.
Totally. And I was just like, okay, this is getting weird now because I'm like feeling like a third wheel, you know what I mean? Which I didn't want to feel like. And then what am I missing here? Towards the end of the night, I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna try and get out of here somehow, because they were like cuddling on the bed, and then I was kind of just like there, and I was like, this is super fucking weird. So I texted Jada and Maddie, or I just like texted the group chat, and I was like, hey, I don't know how to get out of this situation, but like I need to leave. And they were like, okay, whatever. Like, so she went to the bathroom, and then it was just me and my partner, and I was like, I'm gonna go. And then he was like, okay, like what? Not even trying to get me to like not leave.
What a piece of shit. And this by now, like, this is your birthday. It's now your birthday.
Like, midnight has passed.
Yeah, it's literally my birthday. Take that in. And then I'm like, he's not saying like, oh my God, stay, like, let's talk. He was just like, oh, like, okay, whatever. And I just like grabbed like whatever I could, like grab Wandy, grab stuff. And I left so much shit there too. And I just like bounced and was like, peace. And then texted him about it, and he basically doesn't think there's anything wrong, or like he did anything wrong. And then she ended up telling me more tea about him, about how they've actually been like dating for a while, which I didn't know about. So all the truth was just like revealed, and now we're not together anymore, but had this threesome. No hate to her. Honestly, hit me up if you want to fuck. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Holy fucking
That was
shit.
a roller coaster.
That was a roller coaster. And like all it would have needed is like a conversation.
Right? That's
Like,
what baffles me.
He wanted to be sketchy. He
did.
Yeah.
And chose it.
Yeah.
What an actual
Like,
piece of
he went out of his
shit.
way to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to murder him now?
Honestly, no, I don't want to, I'm not like feeling angry anymore, really. I just feel like I've just felt super confused about the whole situation, because we did talk about this in our first threesome episode, actually, where I was talking about my open relationship with him and what the dynamic was. And, you know, at the beginning, he made the boundaries super clear that we both were going to talk to each other about who we were seeing and if we were having sex with other people. And he was very adamant to me that I tell him exactly who I was seeing and, you know, when and how, what, where, you know, and he didn't do that at all, which is super, super confusing. And I still don't even think he like can comprehend why he did something wrong, you know, because then he just kind of came back at me as like, oh, well, we're in an open relationship. Like we said, we could sleep with other people, but there was no communication there.
Yeah.
And
that's your primary and you've asked for that. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just like gonna go off on those fucking text messages, because he, the whole time he was like making you feel like it was like he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about, it was, he totally skipped over all the facts that you gave him, and he just he read what he wanted to read.
Exactly.
And it was just like, oh, but I told you about her. Oh, but
yeah, and it's like you said her name in passing once.
Yeah, and for an experience, not like a reoccurring experience.
Yeah.
And it was just being sketchy, just to be sketchy. And then just being like, well, why does it matter anyways? We're in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
so ignorant.
Which is like, you're missing the point.
An open relationship is based around, or at least it should be based around trust.
And communication.
And
if you choose to not want to know about what your partner's up to, that's totally fine. But you have to like set that precedent. You know?
And that was not the.
No.
Yeah, like
if
that's what you wanted to do, it should have been okay, we're in an open relationship, but we're not telling each other what's happening.
And not him demanding that you tell him.
Yeah,
and then him not telling. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God, though, that this happened in April, because it's Hot Girl Summer, G. Like, it is time. I'm so glad he's not wasting any of your space anymore.
Yeah, seriously.
Because how fucking awful would that have been if this whole situation happened in like September?
Oh, I know.
Like, would you have all of those memories?
Yeah.
Or even where you could have been hanging out with us.
It's true. Yeah, so I guess like life lessons is, if you're going to cheat on someone, don't have a threesome with that person and your partner. The truth always comes out. Just know that. Even if you're someone cheating too, or you're being sneaky, it comes out, no matter how well you think you're hiding it.
Yeah.
It does.
Wow, now I feel nervous. Am I hiding something? Biggest takeaway
from G's birthday.
Biggest
takeaway to the threesome.
Oh god. Mine's coconut oil.
Yeah, don't use
honestly,
coconut oil.
No,
biggest takeaway is the picture that I have burned in my head that I hope never fizzles.
Yeah.
Of Jillian with the strap on inside, titties out,
Yeah.
fully like coconut oiled up with like the layer of sweat underneath, like holding it in.
Yeah.
And just inside her, and then security just looking, and it's just purple.
Yeah, and we're in space.
We're in space, and it's just like, but eyes are like going everywhere because it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh man. You really painted a picture there.
Honestly, it's vivid.
Yeah.
I won't forget.
Because it's
Mid-stroke.
so funny.
Like you had a rhythm going.
I did. Like I was going in.
I want to know now. Let's turn the page a little bit.
Okay.
How do you feel about strap-ons? Are you proud of your move?
Yes.
I feel good about it. I feel like I'm ready to like do that more.
Jillian's like, we need to do that more. I need to practice.
No, it was actually like super fun. Like I felt like it definitely reinforced, I guess, that I'm definitely like a switch. Because for sure, like right when I'm like fucking her, it's just like I'm in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, like this feels weird. Like it doesn't feel weird to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, let's just go.
She's fucking slapping her around.
Yeah, like I was stroking her too. Like I know the vibe.
I love that.
Honestly, yeah, like sex is like fun, even though the circumstances are what they were.
Any high hopes for your next threesome? Are you gonna do another threesome?
I definitely will have another threesome, but I definitely want it to be with like a partner that like values our relationship.
That would be a great first step.
Or people who are just there to like have equal fun. And I definitely am just like, once again, haven't had an orgy yet, but I just think that's like my calling. Even it's less pressure than a threesome.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, I feel so like equal. Like everyone's just like doing everything, and like some people don't do it that way, but that's the way I want to do it.
Next time on foreplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a sex club.
Yeah, exactly.
Foreplay has an orgy.
Let's do it.
Literally, we just walk in with our straps.
Literally straps fully on, coconut oil in hand.
Yeah. Right? Like we just might as well get the ketchup bottle.
Not even. It's in a kettle though.
Yeah, it's like,
But I want like the legit, what is it, Kraft ketchup?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Heinz ketchup, leave the fucking thing on and just rinse out the bottle and just coconut.
Oh my
Leave the
god.
Heinz
That's
label.
too much.
So I think the red flags here to look out for is if your partner is seeing someone with the exact same birthday as you. That's the first red flag. The second red flag is the coconut oil. Like if they bring
Definitely.
it out, just honestly go home.
Yeah, sounds
Like I don't care how big the dick is, how good the pussy is. If they have the coconut oil, you're just listen.
Save yourself from a yeasty.
Oh,
Save
no.
yourself.
How was the strap on? Was it a nice strap on? Because it was hers, right?
It was a nice strap on. It was a big
Nice.
dick. So,
Okay.
which was good.
Points for that.
Yeah. I liked it. It was fun. But you can now get a different strappy from deepfantasies.com using our code foreplay10.
Just a little plug.
Oh, question about mine, just because
Yeah.
we're here. If you were me in that situation, would you have went home before the sex, or would you have still had
Oh,
sex?
I would have fucked. I would have taken somebody else's toys and then I would have dipped.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
Sorry,
think,
but
I think fuck, especially because if you're already horny and the mood is already there and you can just tune yourself
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
then you just fuck.
Yep.
Get it over with. Well, not get it over with, enjoy it fully,
Yeah.
and then be like,
Yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah.
I'm gone.
like
It's true.
Because the just walking out like a champ and just
Yeah.
being like,
straps
bye.
on,
Literally
Ashton,
strap.
Right?
chaps
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and them just be like, yeah, I'm so glad you didn't stay.
Yeah.
Me too. That would have
Same.
been weird. Like, what, we're going to cuddle the rest of the night?
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, if you wanted to try and be like, okay, let's see what the vibes are gonna be. Like,
Yeah.
curiosity is totally worth it.
Yeah.
And just like, fuck it, I want to have sex.
Yeah.
I want to come. You know.
Mhm.
I think I'm too emotional. I think if someone was like, "Hey, your partner's cheating on you," I'd be like, "What? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would want to, but I would just be crying the whole time.
Fair.
Tears would be
Honestly,
running down my
fair.
face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Would you? Yeah,
Fair
you would have
enough.
sex.
I
And
would
then,
have sex. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if I was a little bit like fucked up too.
Yeah.
I'd dive on it.
Yeah. Especially when like
I'm
apart
here.
from
I
that,
can't
it's-
drive myself home. You know.
Yeah,
True.
exactly. So,
But I love how you both showed up at West End
Well,
to
she-
pick her up. That's
She's like
Yeah.
messaging
cutest
us the
thing.
whole time, and I'm like, "Oh shit! oh shit, all right. We're like, I called you. I'm like, what's the fucking plan?
She would send something, and me and Maddie would like reply in the same minute, being like, "Yeah, you need a ride? Yeah, you should just leave. Yeah, you need a ride? On our way."
Yeah.
I really thought, okay, Taken. This is the part we didn't share yet. Taken. I live like maybe 15 minutes away from West End, maybe, and Maddie, I feel like lives a little bit further away than I do. 15 minutes, like residential roads for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like flying there pretty well. I pass like 3 cop cars on my way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I gotta tone it back a little bit. And Maddie's like fucking gunning it.
Yeah,
bro.
she got there quick.
I was like,
Yeah.
all right, if I'm gonna speed, it's gonna be this one fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, you drive 70 on the Henday, and
Yeah.
you were going like 130. Bro, I swear.
I was bucking it.
Because there's no way you beat me in a right road.
I don't know how I don't know.
You know how I drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly,
and I know how you drive, and I know how you drive, and it doesn't add up.
And I
I
get
know.
there, and she's like in Maddie's car.
Yeah, honestly, thank God, because I got out of there quick. Like, because I was texting you guys being like, oh, like, I don't know if I should leave. Like, I feel weird. Like, I was just in such an awkward situation. Like, I just didn't know how to get out of this
Yeah.
hotel room.
Yeah.
And then finally, I just had texted them. I was like, it's happening now. Like,
Yeah, like,
in the car.
Already been there just in case you said yes.
Yeah. And I just like didn't know what to do. So I just like sat in my car until they got there.
Well, yeah, because once you don't like hang around the hotel room, it's just like I'm leaving. Bye. Like
Yeah,
you're not because you don't
no.
want to
You're
talk.
like, I'm waiting for my ride.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like, no. I just like
We don't
If
want
that
that.
happens, you got to get out and then figure it out in the lobby. Like
Yeah.
don't be like, caught my Uber's 5 minutes away.
We break something and then we leave.
Yeah, I know. But RIP to the lost things. I had a vibrator that's gone. Maybe she has it. Maybe it's still in the hotel room. Maybe security has it.
Maybe security
Maybe.
has it.
Can I
yeah.
know like which one?
Oh, it was the one he got me. It's the only one he got me, and it was the Bluetooth one that sticks to your
No.
panties.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
I know.
okay. I have
RIP.
one, so
Thank God.
They're yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
we
it.
can just share. But yeah, RIP and a bodysuit. It was a brand new one.
No.
RIP was left there.
Oh, she probably has it.
Probably.
You know,
Which
if
honestly,
she has it, she might
fair
just,
enough.
She might just give it back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Worth an ask.
Worth an ask.
it's true.
Yeah. Because me and her, we're vibes now.
We're vibes. You know?
Yeah.
It was so funny though, and we don't have to keep this in, but so yeah, G and I were sitting in my car. I see Jada come whipping and she runs and sits in the back and she's like, I want a fucking Keys car.
Yeah.
I really wanted to keep his car. I asked you like 5 times. And I was
I
like
know.
waiting for you to give me the yes. And I was just like,
And
I
you know,
know.
I don't like doing stuff like that, but I was full on ready to be like, I will drive you and we will go right fucking now.
I'm sorry, but like what kind of fucking narcissist sets up a birthday fucking orgy threesome for your partner's birthday and then makes it about you?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like what?
Yeah, like it was not about me for sure that entire
No.
night.
And you know what? If it was like an actual someone who had any kind of respect ever, he would have had something for your like birth. I don't know, just something to like simplify.
Picked you up for the hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or anything. Yeah.
Like and just been like, happy birthday, like here's a little, I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Not a fucking I'm cheating on you. Piece
And
of
then what do you
shit.
mean?
No,
I'm
what?
confused.
I'm
I
confused.
Yeah.
just
We're in an open
genuinely don't
relationship.
understand, and you don't want to tell me.
Yeah.
Do you trust me? Comments, queefs, and concerns.
Look, I'm a unicorn.
That's actually dope. We should get merch.
Actually, I do, but it's just like a random thing.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
fuck it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so comments, queefs, and concerns is just a life hack that I'm just willing to, like, for free give you guys.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, so lately I've been looking into, like, pheromones because I've been like, I just, like, want to know what that's like to, like, put this on and someone's like, holy fuck, like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
I have got the cheaper and better alternative.
That's what I think it is.
No, it's very far off probably of what you're thinking. But okay, there is this Dove dry shampoo. And like I am not kidding you. Every time I wear it and like I'm like cuddling someone or whatever, they immediately are like, you smell like unreal, like amazing. Every like guy, girl, every person that's ever gotten close to my hair when I use it is like hooked, like wanting, like smelling my head, bro.
Do you have it on right now?
I don't have it on right now, and I should have. But like, I'll insert a picture so you guys can go buy it too, and just like put this shit in your hair, whether it works for dry shampoo or not. Like,
wait, do you wash it out or just
no? You just spray it in your hair like a dry shampoo, rub it in, and then just you're cuddling with someone that night.
Like?
I don't even know because it's on my own head.
Is it fresh?
But it's like fresh, like just like clean. But every
minty or
time, no, not minty.
So many questions.
Oh God, I want to smell it.
You do smell very good.
Like said it to me when I had it in one time.
Yeah,
like even you. Like every single person that I've like cuddled with and had it in, it's like immediately like you smell.
What is it called?
It's just their Dove dry shampoo. Back in the day, like I've used this shampoo or this dry shampoo literally since like the 8th grade. That's how I know it fucking works, people, because I've been testing this shit. But it's just like the Dove dry shampoo. They only used to have one, but now they have like a whole range. But they all smell the same.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, I use the one for like sweat for like working out, but there's like just like a fresh and like a whatever. But it's all does the same thing. But I'm telling you, just put aside the pheromones for now. Try this Dove shampoo.
Try Dove.
I'm telling you guys,
I'm
like
sold.
every person comments on it.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, so try it out.
Life hacks.
Literally
hacks.
need that.
I'm
I
telling
do.
you, like it
Holy
is
shit.
life changing. You will get so many compliments. Like even my mom, like was just like, "Holy shit."
I need hair to like actually smell because the gym smells like rubber all the time.
Yeah.
So I smell like rubber all the time. I need that.
And just like wafted rubber.
Yeah, it's just like rubber flooring. So I need that
Yeah.
anyways.
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
Hmm.
Because I've heard this from I don't know how many sources before, but that for pheromones,
Mhm.
you dip your finger in your cooch and then you like put it behind your ears.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then your pheromones are
Wait,
like
what
more
is a
readily
pheromone?
available. Like hormones, but like scent wise, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty
Oh my
much.
God, pheromone. Wait. Am I saying it wrong just because of pheromone?
That's how you say it, right?
Okay.
Pheromones.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's pheromones, right? Okay.
I'm literally just thinking of the drag queen for a second, but I was like, wait a minute, did I just do that? But yeah, literally dip your finger in your coochie and put it on your skin and see. Just see. I
Huh.
don't know, I've never tried
I'll
it,
try it.
but do it.
Well, yeah, because I was looking into different, because they sell some on Adam and Eve, like
Oh.
pheromone perfume, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try it. It's like $20, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it fucking does anything. But this Dove shit, I'm telling you, it works.
Cracked the code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely seen videos on TikTok of like perfumes people have tried.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to like see how that works.
Mm-hmm. Holy.
I know, crazy, right? Who
Crazy.
would have known? Dove. Coming through.
Dove.
Stronger than
Chemicals.
I know.
Sponsor us, Dove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
But could you imagine they send us like a whole thing of fucking dry
Please.
shampoo?
Whoa, that would be crazy.
Then there's
Next
just B-roll of
episode,
us like.
We're like, use foreplay Dove 10.
Glimpse into a future.
Coming
goodness.
soon.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
story.
Today was a ride.
It was a ride.
If you subscribe to our Patreon, I will consider posting the strap-on picture.
Yes, it's a good one. It is a good one.
So sign up and use our discount code and get some fun toys.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
All right.